What's up, YouTubers? I am back with another video of talking about my top movies, and today I'm going to be talking about the top my favorite Marvel movies that I have. So I've got 14 Marvel movies. I'm going to go from least to greatest, just like always. Alright, let's get going. Alright, number 14, The Fantastic Four. The movie is a good movie. I like The Fantastic Four, but I've never been a huge fan of them. Probably my favorite team member is The Thing. I thought that The Thing was always one of my favorite characters. It's got one of my favorite villains in it, Doctor Doom. I thought he was a pretty good villain. This is actually the first movie where Chris Evans appears into the Marvel Universe before he becomes Captain America. This movie was pretty good, but it's not one of my most favorites, so that's why it's last on my top list for Fantastic Four movies. Alright, next up, we have The Incredible Hulk. The Incredible Hulk is 13 on my list. This was a good movie. I liked Edward Norton as Bruce Banner. I thought that he was pretty good. But the thing is, don't really see interest in the movie that much. It is a movie that I will watch again, but unfortunately, I just don't like it that much. It also failed at the box office. The Abomination. I don't like the way the Abomination looks in this movie. He's supposed to be a little green, and in this he's brown. Like, what the heck? Um, this is where William Hurt plays General Ross, and eventually you do see him again in Captain America: Civil War. The movie is pretty okay, I suppose. But otherwise, I do like the movie a little bit, but on the other hand, it's just not one of my favorites. Okay, next up we have The Amazing Spider-Man. This movie is pretty good. Spider-Man is one of my most favorite superheroes of all time. I will admit that. Now, Andrew Garfield, this is the first time he's appeared as Spider-Man. This is a pretty good movie. This is where we also introduce the first time to the Lizard on screen. This is also where we get to see Gwen Stacy as one of the main characters in the Spider-Man movie. You've probably seen her in Spider-Man 3, but she wasn't that much of a main character because it was still just Tobey Maguire and Kristen Dunst as Peter and MJ. But otherwise, this movie was pretty good. The only thing I don't like is I don't like the eyes on the mask, because if you see, like, they're dark, and you don't really, like, you're supposed to see the white on the eye sides for the mask, but you don't see that on that. That's why I don't really like it, but otherwise, like, I like how the spider is big, so you see it. So this movie was pretty good, but on the other hand, I don't see it. Alright, next up, we have The Avengers. This is an awesome movie. This is great. This is where we get all the good actors, and we put them together. And was a very good movie. This is where finally we get to see Mark Ruffalo as the Hulk for the first time. We see Samuel Jackson, we see Robert Downey Jr., we see Chris Evans, Chris Hemsworth, Jeremy Renner, and Scarlett Johansson in the movies all together. You've probably seen Scarlett Johansson was first appears Black Widow in Iron Man 2. Uh, Captain America, this is his second movie appearance. Same thing with Thor, Iron Man's third. Same thing with Black Widow, and Hawkeye. This is Hulk's second movie, unless you include 2003, but otherwise to this Marvel Universe, and it's just the second one. And then there's also Samuel Jackson as Nick Fury, who was in Iron Man 2, and he was, yeah, and then then the Avengers came out, so yeah, this is the second movie too. So this movie was good. I like the Battle for New York. This movie was pretty good. I like this. This was an interesting movie. It is one of those types where I will watch it again, but it's not that much of my favorite. Um, a lot of people ask me if I like this one or Age of Ultron better. I obviously like Age of Ultron a little bit better because I think that one, there's more chaos and more action to it. But otherwise, like, this movie's pretty good. But on the other hand, it's just, that's why it's fourth on my list. Alright, next up, we have Captain America: The Winter Soldier. Now, this movie was pretty good. I've seen it many times on TV. That's why eventually I went out and bought it, and then now I have it. I don't have the first Captain America movie. I'm sorry if you're upset about that. I have this one, is Civil War. Civil War is coming up soon on my list. Uh, this movie is cool. You get to see Chris Evans as Captain America, Scarlett Johansson as Black Widow, and then you see Nick Fury, Samuel Jackson as Nick Fury, and then you see the Winter Soldier. This movie was pretty good. I like the movie. I like actually this costume that Steve is wearing right now. I thought that this was probably one of my favorite costumes, even though it's got no red to it. But then eventually he gets the red shield. So, I mean, this movie was good. This is also the first Marvel movie where we are introduced to the Falcon, Sam Wilson, and then he makes an appearance in Ant-Man and the end of a few scenes in Age of Ultron, and then he's also in Civil War. So this movie was pretty good. Uh, I like this movie. It was a pretty nice movie, so I think this movie was a well done. So, all right, next up we have Iron Man. Iron Man. This movie was good. The first Iron Man movie was clearly the best. Tony and his group get attacked by a group of people. Then Tony gets captured. Then he gets um the tech thing in his chest to help him live, and then he builds a Mark 1 to get out of the cave, which he eventually does. Unfortunately, his friend Yenston, I think that's his name is, he apparently gets killed. So then Tony eventually builds a flight test suit, and then then he builds Mark 3, then he's officially Iron Man. So, and then there's Jeff Briggs as Obadiah Stane. The reason I like this movie is because because Ironmonger is my favorite is my favorite Iron Man villain. I like Ironmonger and he's pretty cool. My second one is Whiplash, but he's not in this one. He's in the second one. Unfortunately, I don't have the second one. I used to, but unfortunately, I got into a fight with my friend. He threw the movie out of his window, and then it got destroyed. So unfortunately, I don't have the second movie anymore. So, but I do have this one, but that's good enough. So eventually, I'm gonna get the second one again. I might make a new version of this movie list, but I don't know. Till then, that's just gonna be like that. Okay, next on my list, Spider-Man 3. This movie was pretty good, but it's not my most favorite Spider-Man movie, but it is one of my favorites. I like this movie because we get to see Venom. He is my third favorite character. We get to see Harry become the new Goblin. We also get introduced to my fourth favorite villain, the Sandman. We get to see the black suit is Spider-Man, as you see. This movie was pretty good. I don't like Emo Peter. I think that Emo Peter kind of was stupid in the movie, but I mean, that's how they made the movie. Originally, they were going to make a fourth one where Peter goes back to high school, but Toby thought that that was not cool for his age, so then they just dropped the project because they didn't know anything what to do anymore. So this is this is seventh on my list so far. So this is number 7. I have 14 movies, so we're halfway through the list. So yeah, Spider-Man is 3 is number 7. All right. Next up, Spider-Man 2. This movie was pretty good. I like Spider-Man 2. It this was actually a nice movie. It had the most ratings, but it's not my favorite, but it is a good movie. This is the first one where we get to see Dr. Octopus. And then I mean, this was a pretty good movie. The Spider-Man 2 was an awesome movie. I'll admit that. I like the scene when him and Dr. Octopus are fighting on the train. I think that was probably my favorite scene in the whole movie. I like J.K. Simons as J. Jonah Jameson. I think he was good in the movie. I liked him. He was funny. The movie was good. I liked the movie. This was a really interesting movie. Yeah. Okay, next up we have the Ant-Man. Ant-Man was a pretty good movie. He is one of my favorite Marvel characters. You're probably wondering now who my favorite Marvel characters. Number 1 is Spider-Man. Number 2 is the Hulk. Number 3 is Wolverine. Number 4 is Iron Man. Ant-Man is somewhere on that list, but those are my top 4 favorite characters. I'll eventually tell you at the end of the video probably my top 10 characters. I like the Ant-Man. When I heard that they made Ant-Man, I thought that this movie was good. I did watch it. This is a spoiler if you did not see the movie yet. I'm sorry, but I thought that we got to see him grow. He does not grow until he's in Civil War. So that's a spoiler. So if you did not see the movie, I'm sorry, but I mean, you probably have, but if you haven't, I'm sorry, but I mean, this movie was pretty good. Hank has the Ant-Man suit, but unfortunately, he doesn't wear it anymore, so then he needs Scott to wear the Ant-Man suit to complete the important mission. And we also see the Yellow Jacket. I mean, and this movie was pretty good. You do know that he was in the Marvel Universe because you see the Falcon, you see the Avengers building, and I mean, this movie was really cool. I thought that this movie was actually pretty interesting. So, yeah, I mean, there you go, huh? That's that. Alright, next on my list, Avengers Age of Ultron. This was an awesome Avengers movie. I love this Avenger movie a lot. I like the movie. We get to see my favorite scene in the whole movie, Hulkbuster versus the Hulk. I thought that the movie was pretty good. We get to see Scarlet Witch, Quicksilver. We also get to introduce the Vision. And I like James Spader as Ultron. I thought he did a pretty good voice. The thing that I think I also like how Captain America has that shield where he's got the magnet on his glove where he has to press something and then like the shield comes back. I thought that that was pretty creative. The thing that makes no sense to me is the Hulk and Black Widow. Like when they start having a thing, you're probably thinking, wait a minute, if Edward Norton, even though he doesn't play the Hulk anymore, he used to work for the Marvel Universe, but then he decided he didn't want to do it anymore. And in that movie, he was with Betty, so it's like, wait a minute, so is he with Betty or is he with Natasha? That's the thing that confuses you. But otherwise, on the other hand, I thought that this movie was pretty good. It was a good fight. I like Iron Man's suit. We also get to see Friday, and Jarvis is put in the Vision's body, so we get to see Vision. I thought this movie was pretty cool. So this was a pretty interesting movie. This was awesome. So, alright, next on my list, this is number 4, Deadpool. This Deadpool movie was awesome. This was so funny. I love the movie so much. I watch this movie all the time. But unfortunately, it's not first on my list because you'll eventually see what is first on my list. This movie was very funny. This actually helped Ryan Reynolds because Ryan Reynolds was in the Green Lantern movie, which unfortunately a lot of people did not like. So then he decides to go in the Deadpool movie, and that helped him because then when he was in X-Men Origins, the Deadpool in that movie was totally it was shit. He was so horrible. I did not like it. I mean, it was cool that he had the laser eyes and the knives and all that, but I didn't like him as much as this one. This movie was funny as hell. The first time I saw this, I'm like, I don't know if I want to watch this. Then I watch it, and now I can't stop watching it. This movie was so funny. Yeah, I mean, Deadpool. I mean, Deadpool is so funny. Maximum effort. Alright, number 3 on my list, Hulk. Hulk, this is one of my most favorite classic old Marvel movie. I love Hulk. He is my second favorite Marvel hero. I love this movie. I like how they make it look like a comic book. I thought that that was very creative. That was amazing. I loved it. The Hulk was this movie was just pretty awesome. I like to see how him and Talbot get into a fight, and then he throws him out the window, and then the guards start to shoot the Hulk, and then he has that growth spurt, and then he turns back. I'm like, whoa, and that was pretty cool. I mean, I also think that Sam Elliott was good as General Ross. I thought that Nick Nolte was good as David Banner, also known as Absorbing Man. Jennifer Connelly was good as Betty. Eric Bana I liked him as Bruce. I thought he fit the role perfect. Otherwise, like this is one of my favorite old movies I used to watch all the time when I was a kid. I love this movie. This movie was pretty good. Yeah. Alright, number 2, Captain America Civil War. This movie was amazing. I love the movie so much. It is so amazing. And we finally get to introduce two new characters to the Marvel Universe, the Black Panther and Tom Holland's Spider-Man. I like Tom Holland as Spider-Man. I thought that did a really good job. I like the costume. The thing I don't like about it is that I think they made the spider on his chest way too small. On the other hand, I thought that they did a pretty good job. Um, Captain America and Iron Man, I mean, their feud was wow. I mean, when I saw the movie, when I saw that it was the Winter Soldier Bucky when he killed Tony's parents, I couldn't believe it. Like, I'm like, what's gonna happen now? Like, is Tony gonna attack Bucky? Is he gonna forgive him? What is he gonna do? Then when he punches Steve, I'm like, nope, they're gonna have a fight. That movie was pretty good. I liked the Black Panther in this movie. He was such a badass. I liked him in the movie. I like how he's attacking the Winter Soldier and then the helicopter shoots him and his suit's made of vibration. So he just looks at the helicopter like why are you shooting at me? It's not gonna do anything. I like the scene where he's chasing after the Winter Soldier and Steve's chasing after the Black Panther. I thought that this movie was really good. I like how Ant-Man grows and he grabs the War Machine's foot and then Peter says, "Holy shit." And I thought that that was pretty funny. This movie was very, very cool. I love this movie and I will never lose my love for this movie. Alright, the moment of truth. My number one favorite Marvel movie is Spider-Man. The first ever Spider-Man movie with Tobey Maguire. I love this movie so much. Now, you people are probably thinking, why did I prefer this over Civil War? I've been watching this for so long that every time I watch this movie, I always get a feeling in my heart of love for Spider-Man. I've always loved the movie. I love Tobey Maguire as Peter and Spider-Man. I thought that William Dafoe was amazing as the Green Goblin. I love the movie so much. It definitely takes you all the way back to how it's supposed to done right. The only thing that's different from this in the comics is that in the comics he builds his own web shooters so then he can shoot the web, and this way he automatically gets it in his hand. So I'm like, okay, that's pretty cool. But in a way, I wish they would follow by the comics. So, but I mean, that's how they did it. That's how they did it. But otherwise, the movie was pretty good. I mean, I love the movie so much that this movie I'm always gonna watch it. Yeah, this movie's really good. I mean, I love this movie. I mean, this movie's so awesome. I don't have the Amazing Spider-Man 2. I'm thinking about getting it. I don't know because the movie is really bad. But I mean, all right. So that is my list. I was gonna tell you about my top list of Marvel characters. Yeah, so number one is Spider-Man, number two is the Hulk, three is Wolverine, and now you're probably thinking, wait a minute, how do I love Wolverine if I don't have any of the movies? I used to have an X-Men Origin Wolverine, but unfortunately the disc got too scratched up, and then there were buffers, so I had to get rid of it. I'm going to be getting some Wolverine movies soon. Alright, so number four is Iron Man. Number five, I'm pretty sure he's a Marvel character, Ghost Rider. Number six, Black Widow. She's my favorite female character. Number seven is the Punisher. Number 8, the Black Panther. Number 9, number 9, I am probably gonna say Ant-Man. Yeah, number 9, I'm gonna say Ant-Man. And then number 10, number 10's pretty tricky. I don't know. There's a lot of characters to pick. Number 10, I'm gonna go with Deadpool. So those are my 10 characters. Yeah, I mean, I love a lot of this stuff. I think the next video I'm going to be talking about, I'm going to probably talk about my top Godzilla movies that I have. I got quite a few, so I'm going to be going through a lot. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed some of my choices that I told you about. So this is Mad Norma, and I'll see you all very soon. So, ciao.